Morning, everyone. It is another wonderful and beautiful day in the Philippines because every day I wake up and I have a smile on my face and I'm happy where I am. Like I've said before, even if it's raining, I'm still I wake up and I'm looking at a couple of mango trees or coconut trees over there, and there's pineapple bushes. It's always a great morning waking up here. I mean that. Thank you for all the subscribers. I'm shocked at how many have been subscribing to the last couple of videos. Really motivating. Honestly, I thought I was going to have about 100 videos to practice and kind of screw them up and then start to build up to maybe 1,000 subscribers, and then I would know what I was doing by then. However, that is not the case. So I need to make sure I'm really stepping up the quality every video because I don't have time to waste, and people are apparently interested in this content and this country. So that being said, I got some amazing updates, and again, it's a wonderful, beautiful morning. My house is right there. I'm on the second floor porch, and it's covered with mango trees and a puppy. Well, she's not really a puppy. She just doesn't really grow, so I call her a puppy. Titai, get over here, you silly little dog. Get over here, Titai. Everyone wants to see you. Okay, so we're going to step inside the gym. I've had a couple days to now work on it. I am not 100% done at all, but this cage that we have over here to the left, that is actually going to be a cable machine. So I have the pulleys, I tack welded it in place, put it back there to make sure everything fit and was lined up, and then I actually did, really welded it in place. So now it's solid. I'm going to get it painted along with everything else, but it's ready to go, and I have that set up so that it goes straight to the cross brace, which is 2x4 C channel, and that is designed so that I can hang the punching bag, which goes right across from there, but the beam bolts in. I didn't want to make it so it was welded in and then I could never move it in the future. I really just don't like that idea. So the beam sets up there, it bolts into place on both ends, and then the punching bag can slide down and move out of the way whenever I need it to. And then again, it'll go right to the cable machine. So I got this welded up yesterday. I'm going to paint it today because this is actually the dumbbell rack. So I just welded and built this myself. It didn't make any sense to buy one. The only one I could find was a little over $200, which doesn't surprise me because there's not a lot of weightlifting material in the Philippines. And being that it was over $200, it didn't fit all the weights. It only fit from 5 pounds to 50 pounds, and I have from 5 pounds to 65. So I decided to weld up my own, and I spent less than $50 on material, so I'm much better off just going that route. Then when you look over here, I was able to find all the cable that I needed. So that's going to be for the cable machine. I have the cables down there. I have all the handles that I need for the gym there. The only one I couldn't find was any type of dip bar, so I actually just made mine out of pipe. It cost me less than $6, and then I can actually just take it down whenever I need to. And then we keep the cement mixer underneath the stairs, which, funny thing is, we've actually rented it out like 10 times now. So not only did it make us money building the house by saving us a lot of time, now we've rented it out a bunch of times. So it continues to make us money. So we actually had this wall put in while we were in Chicago. So originally this wall wasn't here, but that separates the front patio from the gym, and that's privacy glass like the rest of the house. So when I'm in the gym, I can see through when somebody pulls up or goes to our front door or gate. However, they can't see me if I'm standing here lifting without my shirt on or something like that. All right, I'll try to get a good couple pictures of this, and I'll make sure I go up on the roof afterwards, or the second floor patio. But we got to the rest of the canopy going around it. They call it a canopy. I look at it more like it's an awning. But regardless, you see the purpose in it, because every time it would rain, all the rain from there would just kind of splash and drip and fall inside of the downstairs patio, and it was just kind of filling up inside with water. Yeah, so here's the awning from Looking over here on the other side, I'm going to try to get better photos of it, or video of it I should say, up top, because it's a little hard to tell from here. And then we got this part of it all done and completed, going from the gym and the patio going into the house, so it wasn't just pouring off rain going into it. So a couple awesome updates that are coming up here shortly in the future. One, solar company called yesterday. They are on their way today. Election is done. They said it's going to be gorgeous out the next couple days, so they want to get the solar installed Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Really happy about that. I was hoping it was going to be done a couple of weeks ago, but either way, it's, you know, it's not really a big deal. We're so busy anyways, it's not a number one priority. Two, really happy about this. They agreed, not the solar company of course, to install fiber over here. So we're going to have very, very fast internet, because right now my upload times are horrible living out in the province. I actually have to use my cell phone to upload all the videos. So I'll record them, edit them on my computer, and then I'm actually plugging them into I'm actually using my phone as a hotspot, and I'm trying to upload it, which takes in between 10 and 14 hours to upload a video. I record things in 4 or 5K, and then I can't upload it. So I have to upload it in 1080p. Not too excited about that, because I have a lot of great footage that I haven't been able to use because it just wouldn't look good. But anyway, so in the next 2 weeks, they're gonna have that done, and then everything I'm uploading, unless it's just a random talking vlog, it's gonna be in 4K. Because I really want to make sure to show you guys the best quality, because it's gorgeous out all the time and everything I'm looking at is wonderful, and I don't want it in 1080p. I want you guys to actually see what I'm looking at, because it's great. So there's a few things in the Philippines, for example, that are challenging to get. I think I've discussed a few items before. One of them was a lawnmower, for example. I looked at a few different hardware stores and department stores, and we were having trouble finding a lawnmower. So, on a good note, my wife talked to her cousin, and I thought this was funny, but he said he had a lawnmower, and he would bring it over for us. So, I was a little surprised about that, but either way, he showed up with his lawnmower. Alright, so I'm sitting here with my Filipino lawnmowers. Apparently they jumped in the fish pond last night. I just walked over here and couldn't find them. I'm guessing that they're stuck inside, so I'll have to jump in there and pick them up. I spent 2 days roughly cleaning this all out. I pulled out about 4 wheelbarrows of rocks and trash and metal and everything else you can think of. So it's pretty much ready. I mean, all the screen is done, so I'm gonna set up the chicken coop. I'm actually putting the chicken coop on top of the fish pond because I don't want to waste any space. So it doesn't make any sense to me to put the chicken coop next to it and then take up more ground space. So originally I was going to put it outside the chicken coop and have an opening going inside, or the chicken run, but that really doesn't make any sense to me. So you always want to build up whenever you can, because then you're not taking up any additional land, and this is basically like a free foundation. Okay, next up we have the pool and the fountain going on right now. The guys actually just left for lunch. So as you can tell by looking at the fountain, he's pretty much done with that for the most part anyways. I haven't put the lights in, but obviously that's on my end. But for the most part, this is all done. I'm very happy with it so far. Like I said, it's just about done. That's the pipe that's going inside. And I know I've already said this, but the filter and the pump are going underneath, so we don't have to look at them. This is just for looks. This doesn't actually stay up there. And right now they are actually trenching out around it, because the height of the lines going around from these, there's 2 holes over on this side that go in and then go around to the skimmer, and they were actually the wrong height. So they're actually digging these out right now so they can run the lines. All the piping is right over there on the ground. So they'll probably have this dug out and finished today. I don't think they'll have the pipe in today, but let me walk over here so you can see this. But this is where the skimmer is going. So we had to dig that down. And over there you have the stairs. So if you're looking at those, you might notice that they're slightly different. And when I say that, in the last couple of videos when we were working on those, they were actually smaller. Let me carefully get in the pool. Okay. So in the last couple of videos, those were actually a little bit smaller. I didn't like them because each one of the steps, it was a little too short. Sorry, it was a little too short. So the first one wasn't big enough and the second one wasn't quite big enough. The bottom two were fine. I liked them, but I didn't like how the top two were. So we just told him before we tile it, and then there really isn't anything we can do about it. Let's just make them 6 inches thicker, or deeper I should say. So he already got that done. That was what he was working on earlier this week. And just about ready for the tile. We're going to worry about the lines first. And like I was talking about, those two water lines, there's one of the holes, there's the other one over there, and those are going to go right around to the skimmer. Obviously, bear with me, this looks ugly, of course. Okay, that ends another house update video. Just want to keep everyone in the loop where we're at. As you can tell, I am extremely busy because trying to put the house together, do the final touches, hang curtains, and do the personal kind of stuff inside, along with watching the two guys that we have out back building the pool. The solar company got here today and they're up on top of the roof. And then as that all happens, LBC shows up and then drops off the last of our stuff. So that's actually everything. Most of this was additional. I mean, when I say that, we had items in 1 or 2 of these boxes, and then the rest was actually gifts and things that we purchased. And when I say that, like my generator for the house is actually in here. The quality of the ones I was finding around here I didn't love, and everyone over here recommended I purchase it in the US. So I did. I found the ideal one to ship over here, and then purchased it, and it weighed 170, 180 pounds. LBC told me they didn't care and they shipped it. I had a couple extra solar panels. I threw those in a box, $60 to ship it for solar panels. That was a no-brainer. Same thing with the gym flooring. So I have 24-inch by 24-inch rubber, 3/4-inch gym rubber mats for the gym, and that is all packed into one of those boxes. Salamat. Wala isa pa yan. I couldn't find any of that stuff over here. So when it came down to finding the gym flooring, I looked everywhere. I did find 2 places that could get me, I think it was like 1/2 inch. And it wasn't the quality or the stuff that I wanted, and it was very expensive because no one's really purchasing it. So they're not buying it in bulk like, a Walmart or a Target or any type of gym manufacturing or a Home Depot would in the States. So that being said, I did the research on the best product or the best one that I could find in the US, waited till it was on a Black Friday sale, and then picked up more than enough for the whole gym. So I got 320 square feet. So you know what, I'm actually wrong, because I think the gym is actually 330 square feet. But either way, I had plenty to go around, the punching bag and the speed bag and stuff like that, and the weights. And then 2 of the other ones are actually filled with snacks and candy for her family. So anyways, which is funny because that's all she wanted to ship over here. And she won a scratch ticket. She won like $250 on it, and I started laughing. And her being her, she's sweet. So she takes the entire thing and she wants to go to Walmart. And I'm like, okay. So we go to Walmart and she packs, and then a couple of these just filled with snacks and candy for her family. Like, that's what she wanted to do, having extra play money or whatever, winning it on a scratch ticket. So anyway, she's a good, wholesome person. I love her for it. So anyways, all right, solar panel guys are wrapping up as we speak, so I'm going to go over all this with them. I'll put that in a completely separate video, and yeah, more to come. Keep plugging away at the house. I actually have my birthday coming up in like a week. I don't really want to discuss it because I'm turning 29 again. So yeah, we're gonna go on a trip somewhere. We're gonna take off for a couple days. So all right, thank you.